Well, hi, my name's Liam and I've created this little book program called the Book in You, where you can learn to write a book in 90 days. And I'm talking to a bunch of authors from around the world about how they created their first book, or one of their first books. Dr. Dain Heer, I've managed to get 5 minutes with him, and he's created this amazing book. Totally amazing book, totally changed my life and millions of others.
I like
now
that.
and in the future.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Dr. Dain, you created that book. How did you do it?
Well, let me start by saying there are other books that I had written. One great way that I found is if you just take 20 minutes a day and write, you can come up with anything in 90 days. Like, you can come up with an actual manuscript. So that's first. But for this particular book, I wanted to do something that actually explained energetically this work that I was doing in access classes with people on the table, and also showing people how to work on other people and sort of get the energy of that. So what I did is I took the transcripts of three-day classes that I had done, and had this brilliant woman, Katerina, who's actually holding the camera right now. The truly brilliant woman, the only person who was ever able to do it, because she was the fourth person that I had asked, hey, can you write this? I thought it was going to be an ESB book based on the energetic synthesis of being, this class that I deliver. And I said, can you do this? And she's like, well, I don't know, I can give it a shot. And what she delivered to me was this manuscript that had this amazing flow of energy to it. Everybody else had tried to take it and make it go linear. And so that was the basis for the Being You book, and she's so brilliant, she was able to take this and have it flow into this and have it flow into this, and then have this other thing come in that you don't expect that changes the energy even more. And it really became about the putting on paper the non-linear energetics that occur in these classes. Well, so in having said that, the reason I'm saying all of that is because one of the things you want to look at is either you want to do one of two things. You either want to get a sense of the energy of what it is that you want to write about, or something that you want to say and bring to the world. What you really need to do is start. The thing people get stuck on is they just don't start, because they want to have it all massaged.
Sounds too simple.
I know, exactly. And that's exactly it. And it is. Yeah. It's like, start right now. Like, you watch this video, good. Go to your computer right now. Take 20 minutes, open the word processor, take 20 minutes and write something. Write anything. And if you're on a roll, keep going until it feels like that creative juice stops flowing, and then stop, and then come back to it the next day. 20 minutes. Anybody can take 20 minutes a day, no matter what they're doing. And even I could take 20 minutes a day, which I think I need to start doing again. Damn. And so having said that, it's like you want to start, because what most people do is they want to have the entire outline in their head before they start. I say, unless you already have one, or unless you already have the beginnings of one, don't worry about it. Just start writing, because what happens is each book has a consciousness of its own. And what you're looking to do actually is to massage that consciousness, birth that consciousness into the world. And the more you put your energy into that, into bringing that consciousness to the world, the more life force of its own it has, in a sense, the more of its own being it has, if you will. And then it will contribute to you and tell you what needs to be written next. We keep thinking it's my job to write this book. No, if you're writing a book and you're actually going to write one, it already exists in the future sometime. So what you want to do is you want to get it to the point where you here, moving forward, connects with the consciousness of that book, and then together you actually write the book.
Wow.
Different point of view, yeah.
Have you just stepped out of an ESB class?
I know, right? Exactly. That's exactly it. That's
it's
so
not
funny.
like there was a mini ESB in 3 or 4 minutes. Dr. Dain, we've also got the Being You week starting next week, and I wanted to launch this Book in You program with this particular video. Can you talk like 30 seconds on the Being You week and what that is and how we've created that across the whole globe?
Yeah, well, right now, so it's 2017 right now, and people might be watching it in 2019, who knows? But we have this thing called the Year of Being You, which is a Facebook group that we developed, where people can actually explore this concept of what it is to actually be us, whatever that is, with all of its quirks, with all of its faux pas, and actually have support in doing that. As part of that, we have this Being You week from February 17th through the 26th, where people can take a Being You class, because there are Being You adventure facilitators all around the world. And so there are these classes being offered all around the world by people like you,
amazing,
by amazing people. And the beauty of it, one of the beauties of it is there's a few things that are in addition to that. So if you take a class, like for example with Liam, you'll get the audio of a class from someplace else around the world in your language, okay? And so it'll be great because you'll get to see how two totally different people approach being from, you know, basically the same target, but two totally different conversations, you know, same, but different. And it starts to show you this awareness that, wow, okay, this person says this, and this person approaches it from this way, this person approaches it from this way, and you start to realize, how would I like to approach it? If everybody else can approach it from their way, why can't I? And so there's this amazing gift. And then the other thing that I've done is there's this daily text message where if they send in a code, we give them a text message if they're in the US or Canada, or if they send email to this email address, there's a daily, you know, inspiration, a question to ask, a process to run.
I've already started to receive them.
Cool,
Yeah,
right?
cool.
That's what I'm talking about. It's already working. So
Yeah.
there.
Cool. Well, Dr. Dain here, so much gratitude for it.
Thank you, my friend.
And
That is mutual, by the way.
yeah, cool. If you want to find out more about Dr. Dain Heer's book, you can go to...
You can go to drdainheer.com, or you can go to beingyoubook.com. And is that correct? Get Katerina behind the camera. She's my brain. I don't know any of this stuff.
I wish I had a brain like that.
I know,
too.
exactly.
What's it going to take for that to show up?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you can go to beingyoubook.com, and there's a free audio of it's like an hour-long audio of the intro and first chapter. And people have told me they've listened to that and it's changed their worlds and contributed. So it's my gift. Go contribute or receive the contribution.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks, my
Yeah.
friend.
Cool.
Yay.